Hi girls, Lisa here. I just wanted to share with you a quick demonstration of how to use the beautiful new Lust palette that we have on sale at the moment. I'm adoring these new autumn colors, which of course are perfectly on trend. So I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to just I already have prepped my face with the Flawless Air Foundation, utilizing the brush, and now I'm going to actually show you the new concealer. I do have a little bit on already, but this is a brand new concealer that we've just developed. Comes in 3 shades. It's perfect for contouring. It's extremely creamy, and I'm just going to show you how to utilize this to get great coverage. You just use a small amount. You could use your finger. I'm going to use one of our new miniature beauty blenders and just very gently pat that in. Now, if you've had a really late night or you have quite a few lines around the eye region, dark circles, you're going to fall in love with this new concealer. Now, the reason I've put so much on there, I've created a V. So I really want to give my face a lift. I actually had a good night's sleep, but we want to really make sure that we have the coverage we're after, and then just across the nose into that, and we'll put a little bit on that top lip. Be patient with concealer. It's a really important step in order to get a flawless skin. And that is definitely something I spend time on, is my concealer. And I'm very particular with foundation and making sure that you stipple that into the skin. That's it. So that's just the foundation and the concealer. Okay. Then you could put on top of that your mineral foundation, and that will seal. So I like to press and roll. Like that. Okay, so now let's go straight into our palette. We're going to start with I'll do a simple application makeup for you today. So I'm going to go straight in with this highlighting color. Oh no, I won't. I'm changing my mind. I'm going to go number 1, which is a matte all-purpose primer or wash color. So you could use number 1 or 2, up to you, over the ball of the eye. Very easy. Just over the entire ball of the eye, like so. Okay, tap it. Back into that same color a little bit, and now we're going to go into the crease. So into the crease of the eye, and just take that color a little higher up onto the brow bone and a little bit underneath. Little window washing backwards and forwards, and a little bit underneath. Tap. Now I'm going to go into number 3, which just adds a little bit of shimmer, and that's going to go into that outer corner of the eye as well. And this will all blend together and bring out your eye color, to make your eye color pop. Okay, so now we're going to add some depth. So adding depth means we need to go darker, and we're going to everything, all the colors you need are in this palette. So now we're actually going to go into number 5 and a little bit of number 6. And I'll just change the brush, and I'm just going to use a flat brush, just to go a fraction darker in here. and into that outer corner of the eye. So down into the lash line with that darker colour. I'm actually using a combination of 5 and 6 into the lash line, up into that outer corner. So we're just starting to get that little ombre look. The more I do, the stronger my eye colour becomes. You can see the colour of the eye changing. Okay, can you see how my eye becomes brighter with the contrast? Then we'll go in with our fluffy brush again, and we'll just develop that darker colour. Now this all depends on how light or heavy you want your makeup, but the beauty of this new autumn palette is that it works with absolutely everybody, and you could be as light as you like, but this is the technique that's used. And then I'm actually going to use the number 2 now, number 2, which I'll use, actually we'll use a brush. I was going to use my finger, but I'm going to use a brush, a flat brush again, and we're going to just bring that right into the middle, close into the middle. See how we go into the middle, into the tear duct with this very illuminated colour. I'll pat that in actually. So now we're bringing light, so we've got a lot of light and shade in there. And to finish that, you can add a pop of colour, which is this gorgeous berry. That I'll use my finger, my middle finger, and just add that little pop of colour through the eye. Now the highlighting colour, oops, a little bit too much over there. We'll get rid of that with your foundation brush. We're going to use the beautiful highlighter that I just already used, but we're going to go underneath the brow. Now, of course, I haven't done my brows, so I'm going to do that very quickly with an eyeshadow as well. And I'm just going to take, it's all in the brushwork. Just to give me a stronger, geez, I am making a few mistakes there, but that's good because then you get to see how quickly. That's why you need great brushes. Your brushes will help you. So just not doing any great shaping of the brow, just doing if I was in a hurry like this morning. Normally I would use a brow pencil. Okay, we're just about done. And now we're going to use the gorgeous highlighter again, which makes such a difference when you have done your brows. But don't go too heavy with this. So just kind of go in that outer corner. Don't put your highlighter in this area. So don't put it in here because you're going to get puffy hooded eyes, which you don't want, okay? We're going to take those 2 darker colours and we're just going to run those underneath the eye as well now so that we have good balance. And a little bit of that dark colour again with a very fine brush, which is the same brush that I used for the brow, into the lash line. So I have actually used every single colour in this palette. Now you don't have to do that, but the technique. So we're looking for an ombre effect. We're going light out to dark, building the colour. Now what we're going to do is I am going to use a bronzer onto my cheeks. just under the bone. I have a round face, so we want to make sure that we slim it up. We're going to squeeze the brush and come underneath. And down. And then we're going to go back to this same compact again. And I'm going to run the brush over these 3 colors. Just twirl it, smile, and that's going to be my cheek color. And for this season, cheeks and brows. Cheeks, brows, and lashes. That's what you're after. So back to our lashes, where I'll use a 4-in-1 mascara. 4-in-1 mascaras are on special for $22.90. Make sure you go down and up and zigzag it and go all the way to the root of the lash, because if you don't go all the way to the root of that lash, when you're so fair like myself, you're going to see a white line right up to the lash, and you're trying to get length. Sorry about the faces, the pull when you're doing mascara. It's sometimes a little necessary. And then we're just going to blend out again. So once I can see, I'm actually doing this without a mirror. So I encourage you to use a mirror. And then we have to finish with our lips. Now I do have thinner lips, so this is just a little secret that you can do. Back to your same palette, go in with number 2, which is that beautiful iridescent. And you get a fuller lip, and also run that highlighter down here to highlight. Here. All about light and shade. And then of course, finishing off with a lipstick. What will I pick today? I think I'll go with, because this set for $54 comes with a lipstick. So what will I pick? Will I go with Frosted Grape? I haven't worn Frosted Grape in a long time. So why don't I go with that? Okay. Done. Excuse my hair, I just jumped out of the shower and I wanted to do this makeup fresh for you. So there we have it. Very simple, girls. All in the palette. Best autumn palette you could have. $54.90 gives you the palette. It also gives you your lipstick. It also gives you your lip pencil, and you get a mirror. So incredible price. And if you're after one of our brand new unbelievable concealers, make sure you get this deal, the Flawless, with this incredible concealer that just does the most beautiful camouflaging and highlighting work at the same time. So any other questions, just touch base. Bye.